And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the first airing and the first showing of Best Business Pitch TV. Let me just get the screen up and running and rocking and rolling. Tonight we have an incredible guy joining us from Los Angeles. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live now with Mr. David Casey, co-founder and VP of North America of the Seven Sisters Group, which are based here, headquartered in London, UK. Just in a moment, we're going to be hearing from David Casey and his business pitch on Alfie Best Business Pitch TV. Now, this is the first edition of Best Business Pitch TV. This is the pre-run to the shows appearing weekly from the 1st of December 2020, when our brand new business and entrepreneur website goes live, which is called alfiebestbusiness.com. First of all, a huge thanks to our sponsors of this particular show, which is FitRight, the UK's leading UPVC decking and insulation company. Of course, an incredible sponsor, Octavian K, our Mayfair Tailors and Gentlemen's Club, and our final sponsor is Wild Crest Parks. I'm Bradley Chapman and the host of Best Business Pitch TV. Ladies and gents, as it's our first show, we will be having many more shows. If you're watching right now and you require investment or a partnership, or you have a business opportunity that you want to share across social media, then please do connect with me on Facebook, send me a direct message, or email me, brad@alfiebestbusiness.com, to request to come on the show. The format of the show this evening, I'll be asking David in just a moment to make his pitch and presentation of what it is he's going to be talking about, i.e. his company, the product or service that he has. But most importantly, he will be looking to secure investment, and he's trying to get past me to get to Alfie Best to see if this is something that suits Alfie Best's appetite for business investment. Now, you know, Alfie Best is listed in the Sunday Times Rich List. Incredibly successful businessman. Does David have the minerals, the juice, the energy? Does he have the passion and the right product to be able to deliver a pitch that could catch the ears of Alfie Best, the main man himself? Also, David is not just pitching to Alfie Best. He's pitching to the wider audience across social media, because Best Business Pitch TV will be shared across YouTube. In fact, we're broadcasting to YouTube live right now, as well as Facebook. This video will be shared again on social media platforms, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and it will be something that every single week we will feature an individual that's looking to seek investment. So why are we doing it? This is all about entrepreneurship and bringing business together in very tough and challenging times, because together, as long as we stand together, we can achieve anything and everything. It is my hope and intention and best wishes to serve you, the viewers, and the potential company owners that are looking to seek investment for their business, from property to products to services. Everything goes here on Best Business Pitch TV. So let me just introduce you to the incredible David Casey. David, good evening to you, sir. How are you?
Well, it's good morning over here, but I'm doing well. How are you?
Absolutely fantastic. So David's in Los Angeles. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, right? Something like that?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Now, David, you're going to be making a pitch and presentation today on behalf of your company, the Seven Sisters Group. Now, I've selected through about 12 different people that wanted to appear on this show for the first edition of Best Business Pitch TV. Now, I chose your company for a number of reasons. One, I think it's very pertinent for this particular time we're facing right now. Two, looking at the investment opportunity, the returns looking pretty favorable, but also it's an opportunity for people to get involved with this company as well. So it's something for everybody, which suits our audience. David Casey, this is Best Business TV. What is your pitch?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm super excited to be here pitching to you and to Alfie, and to the wider social media investment audience. So I'm David Casey, and I'm here to talk about an amazing investment and opportunity. I'm the VP of Seven Sisters, which is a disruptive company based in London. And we're here looking for three main things. We're looking for investors, we're looking for distributors, and we're looking for buyers to share revenue and grow with us during this pandemic.
Okay, and you've got an incredible opportunity. We've looked at the opportunity. Now, if you're watching right now, audience, Maureen is saying, whatever he is selling, I'm buying. Actually, it's going to be a great opportunity for everybody. So please do stay tuned. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I need your help. Please tag someone in this post that you know is in business. Please, if you can, share this post because, you know, we are entrepreneurs fighting together to try and make life that little bit easier. And Alfie Best Business, we're going through a transformation to make sure we can help you as entrepreneurs with the website launch. It's going to be incredible. There's things we can do to help everybody, but I also need your help. So please do keep sending the messages through. Put your comments as we're going through, and let's get this as fully interactive as we can. So, David, let me ask you. I want you to tell me a bit about this opportunity for people to find out a bit more about your products and services. So, tell me, what is your product? What is your service? And why should Alfie Best, myself, or our viewers consider investing in your company?
Well, you know, you said something that was really, really true. We're in an interesting time, and it's an important time. You know, many of us were waking up to realize that there's a better way to do things, despite what we've heard for the past 40, 50 years. You know, now more than ever, there's brilliant minds at work all over the world that are innovating new technologies, making new products that are going to disrupt all these old markets and give people that better quality of life. So for many of you watching, being successful business owners or entrepreneurs, you probably already think this way, and you possibly set your company values to strive for disruption and innovation. And if so, this means that you're a natural born problem solver. And I think that that is the root of any entrepreneur. So as entrepreneurs, you also know that feeling when your stars align. You know, whenever you've got a world-class team of people that are all smarter than you, but driven to the same goal. When you have a product that's disruptive, it's better for the humans that use it. It's better for the environment. And there's absolutely nothing that can stop you, except, of course, you know, maybe yourself. So let me tell you a little bit about how our stars have aligned. So we are Seven Sisters Group. Like I said, we're a new company based in London, and we're dedicated to designing, producing, and distributing new and disruptive products to improve lives overall, but especially during this pandemic. So what I'm here to talk to you today about is our latest product called Sanny 99. So as you know, COVID has caused just a magnificent demand for hand sanitizers and disinfectants. In fact, the sanitizer market, it spiked about 1,400% just between December 2019 and January 2020. So this number is expected to increase until far beyond 2027. Now, what we've seen is that not only was the market flooded with these alcohol-based sanitizers, but just about every food and beverage company, as well as alcoholic beverage company who had the capability to produce sanitizers started to do so. And, you know, so on the surface, this seems really good. It seems like everybody's pulling together in this time of need, but I'm actually here to tell you that it's doing more harm than good. Now, the problem with alcohol-based sanitizers and these disinfectants is that while they do kill a large majority of the pathogens and bacteria, they're incredibly bad for your skin. They're terrible for your immune system, and they're shutting down your overall health the more and more you use them. So to make it worse, the governments all over the world, including the USA, have now come out to warn customers and consumers about sanitizers and disinfectants produced by food and beverage companies. So you see, just because you have the capability to make something, you know, it doesn't always mean that it can live up to the standards and quality that humans need. And it absolutely does not mean that it won't take a toll on the environment. So reports all over the world, especially in the States, are now showing a major spike in accidental consumption in these products. And we're talking children and elderly they're accidentally drinking these hand sanitizers because it's confusing. You know, you go and you see what should be a water bottle or what looks like a handle of vodka, and they're drinking it. It's crazy. So on top of this, all this rushed testing allowed by the governments it hasn't been strict enough. And now we're seeing reports come out which show trace amounts of actual food particles and flavoring in our disinfectants. And I mean, we're supposed to be cleaning our homes with this, giving it to our children. It's outrageous to us. So at Seven Sisters, we saw this coming the moment we saw these brands shift their production capabilities. And it scared us, not only for the people that will be affected, but for the impact on the environment and the false sense of security that people are getting out of these products. So back in the lab, our brilliant team has come up with one of the most powerful solutions that I've ever seen or used, which is Sandy 99. So let me tell you a little bit about Sandy 99. So it's a powerful powder-based disinfectant, and it's made up of 4 core ingredients, which are sulfate, oxidizer, parasitic, and MPS. So this solution is based on our water clarification technology, which is called Sandy Amanzi, but we can talk about that later. The point here is that it's 100% safe. So if you were to accidentally drink a bottle of Sandy 99, absolutely nothing would happen to you. You'd be fine. Now, the main other differences with this disinfectant based or compared to an alcohol-based disinfectant is that it's alcohol-free, it's food safe, and it's gentle on your skin and hands. And it kills the exact same percentage as the alcohol-based disinfectants. But on top of this, we've actually found that Sandy 99 works much better the longer it's left on a surface. So whereas your alcohol-based disinfectants and sanitizers, those are really only going to kill the pathogens for about 15 to 30 seconds after application. And then after that, it dries up and you have hands that are left smelling like vodka. So the last point I want to make about Sandy 99 is the massive environmental impact we're going to have because we're a powder-based disinfectant. We've cut down transportation requirements at a massive scale. So, think Apple. We've all seen what Apple's doing right now with their latest iPhone. They've made the box smaller. They've removed the charging block because everybody has those. And they did this so that they could fit more units into less trucks. So this is exactly our type of thought. And it's exactly what we've been doing with our sanitizer, except to a much higher scale. So because our formula is powder base, a whole liter's worth fits into a normal bottle. But that whole liter's worth fits into a tiny sachet. So this means, Bradley, if you were to order 2 million units of alcohol-based sanitizer, this is going to take about 66 truckloads to get to you to fulfill that order. Whereas if you were to order Sandy 99, we could do this in 1 truckload. I mean, it's outstanding. So furthermore, we're cutting down on plastic consumption astronomically because you can now mix your sachet with water to create the solution, and you'll only ever need 1 bottle as long as you use Sandy 99. And, not to mention that alcohol-based disinfectants and sanitizers, they were already one of the leading polluters of plastic even before COVID. So you can imagine what's happening now. So that's kind of the gist, Bradley. And now, if you like, I can tell you about the offer, or if you have any questions at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, let me just ask a couple of questions before you get to the offer. It's only because one come up, which I think is very pertinent. Alexander Breed is a gentleman that owns an advertising website on Facebook, Essex Business Advertising. Now, his question is, what tests have been done so far on Sandy 99? Now, a lot of these disinfectants are about 99.9% capable of killing all bacteria on Earth. What tests have been done on Sandy 99?
Right. So we've had testing done in at both our labs. So we have a lab in South Africa, and we've had local people there testing this for quite some time. And we have a lab in London as well. And so we have probably 7 or 8 different tests from different verified labs, all showing that our sanitizer kills 99.9999995% of bacteria and pathogens. And so we're super excited with all of these results. But the most important thing is, yes, we do have all the proper certifications, and because we are a global distribution company, that may vary for what part of the globe you're in. So, out of all of them, your country may only accept, one type of testing. So we would provide that to you.
Understood. Okay. Right. So, very, very interesting business. I love the concept that you are putting everything in a sachet. I'm thinking about all the challenges right now with all the plastic, pollution problems we've got in all the oceans around the world. Now, the first thing I'm thinking about this sachet in my mind is how much plastic it's going to be saving in terms of distribution, in terms of transportation, in terms of delivery of the actual product. But of course, you're going to need a bottle to convert the sachet powder into a mixture to use the made up formula. Now, I'm assuming most people will do what I do, is I have one bottle for a bleach spray that I use, and I reuse it over and over again. Is that similar with Sunny 99, what you're proposing in order to keep this plastic pollution waste down?
Right, that's exactly right. So, I mean, you can look at the climate changing however you want, but we can't ignore all the pollution in the ocean. I mean, there's an island of trash in the Pacific. That's negligent, and that's a product of greed and waste. So what we've done is, we're totally eliminating that side of this. Everybody can go walk into their kitchen and they can find a number of different containers or bottles to mix up this solution. If you really need one, you can go to the gas station and get one for 99 cents. That's already being made and manufactured by whoever it is. So that's exactly right. We've completely eliminated that because it's unnecessary, and people don't need more bottles every single week, every single day they're showing up. They just need these tiny sachets.
Okay, absolutely fantastic stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a heads up, on the website where you can find more information about Seven Sisters Group, it's www.sevensisters.group. It's on the screen right now. So, David, listen, a fantastic pitch and presentation, very precise, very clear. My ears have been pricked all the way back during this presentation. But let's get to the money. Let's get to the golden question. What are you looking for in terms of investment, and what sort of people are you looking to invest in your business opportunity?
Right. So exactly why I'm here. So let's talk about this. So we're looking for three things. We're looking for investors, we're looking for buyers, of course, and we're looking for more distributors. So what we've done is we've created a unique investment and opportunity window for virtually anyone to share in the growth of this company. Seven Sisters Group, we have exclusive global distribution rights to Sandy 99. And what we've done is we've created a business model that's allowing our investors to receive 60% ROIs and start recouping their investments as soon as the very next month after their initial investment. So we do this by using the investments to further expand our distribution networks, and our investors are paid back on a revenue sharing model. Now, we work individually with every investor to calculate these returns, and we do it based off of their investment amount, our previous and current investor data, and of course our rate of distributor acquisition. But however, not everybody has the funds to invest, so we wanted to open this up and give the opportunity to even more people, more of the people watching right now. Which is why we're firstly focused on acquiring buyers and distributors. And we're seriously welcoming anybody that may have the connections we're looking for. So you can think hospitals, you can think hotels, you can think universities, sporting arenas, doomsday preppers, virtually anywhere or anyone that uses disinfectants or sanitizers. So the main takeaways here is that, look, it's a no-brainer for our distributors, because our distributors will be able to earn up to 30 to 100% margins based off of their quantity of their order. And it's a no-brainer for buyers, because our buyers, they're getting a product that's more effective than alcohol-based sanitizers. It's cheaper for them, and it gives them a leading edge over their competition because they're taking the initiative to make the environment better. So that's the offer.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So you're offering investment increments. You're seeking investment increments of £10,000 sterling or dollars?
That's pounds, and so that's our minimum requirement. We're absolutely open if you're willing to put in more money than that, but we did cap it at £10,000 to start.
Okay, so it's £10,000 is your starting rate for investment. Just run me through this a little bit more deeper. You're saying invest £10,000 in a revenue share basis. So I'm going to give you £10,000. You're going to give me a revenue share, and you've mentioned what percentage again on the revenue share return on investment?
Yes. So our current investors are already seeing 60% ROIs because look what we've done. We have a solid team of people who are very, very strong at opening up distribution networks. We're very strong in marketing and social media. And so we've used all our expertise to accelerate our growth. And we're just basically paying a rev share model to everybody who's helping us scale faster.
Okay. So what's the repayment period? When do you start earning your money? So £10,000 invested a day, you're suggesting there's a 60% IRI. That's quite a high claim, David, to get a 60% return on investment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So because of the success we're already having right now, and because for most of our distributors, there's a buy-in, we're able to pay back our investors as soon as the next month in a very few cases, but some cases even the same month. That's our main goal. We want to get our investors paid back as fast as possible, and we just want to scale the company.
Okay, so what is the longest term that you're going to expect this £10,000 to be invested for a revenue share? Am I correct? So I'm going to invest £10,000 and my £10,000 is gone. It's invested in the company. You're then using your marketing skills to go out and acquire a greater distribution network. I understand that. And then from the profits of that distribution network, you're going to give me payments back on a monthly basis. But over what period can I expect to recuperate my £10,000 initial investment and then get, as you're saying, a 60% return of £6,000?
Right. So it's going to vary, of course, on the amount of money that you're investing. But let's say 10,000, you're looking at to recoup and make that ROI within 3 months because of the rate that we're scaling right now.
Understood. Okay. Now, I really love this business model, and I'll tell you why. Because when you're going out seeking investment of 10K, it's a nice number. It's an affordable figure. The product, I get it. It's a growth market that's growing everywhere, and I love the fact that there's a reduction in the amount of plastic used at the manufacturing and distribution and use point of view. Now, also, the second opportunity is you are bringing on distributors. So if somebody was to make an investment of £10,000, getting a return on investment of 60% revenue share, but they also had a network of individuals that actually wanted to make money from home, have an extra business, have access and connections into schools, the education center, people selling on Amazon. In fact, I'm thinking of so many places that this sachet could go. So they could also, if they wanted to, have an extended distribution network. Now, if you've got £10,000 on a revenue share, but I don't want my money repaid. How long do I keep getting my revenue share for my 10,000?
So the current agreement is to pay back up until 60% ROI is met. And then at that stage, we can talk about, reinvesting or, going more longer term with a bigger investment amount. But you mentioned something really good that is, it's an investment and opportunity, because you said Amazon, you said a bunch of people with these networks of people that can resell. That's exactly the type of investors we want. We want, it's fine if you want to just invest, that's great. But we do want people that, are keen in this market and that can get a little bit more out of it than just that ROI.
Okay, fantastic. Now, Alexander Breed again has come up with another question saying, have you protected this to stop anyone else being able to make this themselves and start their own distribution? So, are there any proprietary controls in the ingredients? Because I'm assuming that these ingredients are on the market and open, and you don't have protection or rights over the use or distribution of. I could be wrong, but it's the mixture that you're putting together. What is it that stops somebody else starting up their own Sunny 99 tomorrow and being in direct competition with you?
So, so let me give you a little bit of backstory about Sunny 99. So on this company, their sole purpose, right, is to clean the water in third world countries. So the product itself that we're talking about is based off of this water clarification technology that I mentioned earlier. It's called Saniamonzi. And so this is something that's proprietary to our manufacturers. And basically what they've done is they've just altered it a bit to come up with this disinfectant. And so this is the product of 5 years of research and development. There's a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into this. And now with the actual sanitizer, to answer your question, you know, we will be patent pending. It's a matter of all the, you know, the litigation and the documents and getting everything handled. But yes, there will be protection in place. And as of right now, Seven Sisters is the exclusive distributor. We hold those rights to this product. So nobody else can go to our manufacturer. They'll just get redirected to us.
Okay, thank you very much indeed for that. Another great question from Richard Fay, which we won't answer right now, Richard, but I'm going to come back to. But great issue and a question. I just wanted to put that up on screen. You know, it is actually really great to see a company reducing the use of plastics, and we have that right now. Okay, so let's get to brass tacks. Okay, so first of all, thank you for making your pitch and presentation today live on Best Business Pitch TV. Now, there's good news and bad news today. Unfortunately, this is not going through to Alfie Best, but let me explain why, because there is something behind it. Alfie only looks to invest in companies where actually he takes a share capital investment in a company. So this isn't appropriate for Alfie or for Alfie Best Business, but it is something that is incredibly powerful for our website and our business and what we can do and how we can help you to continually promote this product. In fact, I love it so much that I want to make sure that we've got a feature for you and your company in the launch edition of Best Business Magazine, which is coming out on the 14th of November. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this video that you're on right now. We're going to share this as best as we can on social media. We're going to do a double page spread right up for you in the launch of Best Business Magazine. Now, in Best Business Magazine, which comes out in 4 days, we have some very high profile individuals. First of all, the Countess Elena Felice de Bacci from the incredible nobility family in Tuscany. We've got actors, film producers, ultra high net worth individuals, designers, TV personalities, all appearing in this launch edition. So we're going to put you up front and square. I also want to do a more relaxed interview and promotion and presentation of your company in a couple of days' time on Friday to re-spread this information. But for now, this has been an incredible pitch and presentation. I love it. This is something that is in need right now in a growing demand market, and it's a sanitizer that's in a 6-gram sachet. That sachet, I'm thinking about Africa. I'm thinking all over the world right now, the potential applications for this sachet, the ease and ability is to take one box of sachets that can make up liters and liters and liters of your usable disinfectant just by pouring your sachet into your reusable plastic bottle. I love this business and I love this opportunity. If you would like to share this broadcast, please do. This is Best Business Pitch TV, and this is our pre-run. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we've had the incredible David Casey, founder of the incredible company Seven Sisters Group, where their website is www.sevensistersgroup. Audience, thank you so much indeed for your participation and your questions. Please share this information with your friends. Let's get more of you online, more of you talking about your business that's looking for investment, because birds of a feather flock together, ladies and gentlemen. And it's times like these where, as entrepreneurs and business owners, we must stay motivated, energized, and think of the things that we can change, not the things we cannot. Many of us have been stuck with the procrastination and fear of what's been going on in this world, whether it's the US presidential election, whether it's Brexit, whether it's COVID. Things like this can freeze you in fear. People like David are not fearful. They realize that it's what we do today echoes in an eternity. And today we've had the privilege, the honor, and huge respect to Seven Sisters Group. And we wish you every single success. Now, before we go off air, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors of this show, Fit Right Decking, the UK's leading installers of UPVC decking and fencing. Our incredible Mayfair Tailors and Gentlemen's Club for me and Alfie in Mayfair, London, is Octavian K, and of course Wildcrest Parks, Europe's largest park home operators. I'm Bradley Chapman, and your host for the show this evening. The final words are going to go for the final pitch for the next 2 minutes to Mr. David Casey. David Casey, what's your pitch?
Well, look, you said it very well. We can't be scared, and that's kind of our motto. You know, we are not scared. Who knows what's going to get thrown at us next year? Who knows what's going to come after that? That's really my final pitch, is that, you know, we just can't get scared. We can't hide from the sunlight and cover ourselves in alcohol and just think everything's going to be better. You know, we got to get out there. We got to keep our immune systems up, and we got to stay positive. And like you said, we have to stick together. Entrepreneurs especially know this. It takes a village to make something happen. You can't do it all yourself. So with that being said, I think I'll end it right there. And I just want to thank you again so much, Bradley, and thank you to Alfie and everybody else watching this across social media.
But there we go. Thank you very much indeed. This has been the first edition of Best Business Pitch TV. I'm Brad Chapman, and with me is David Casey. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Please do share if you care. It's time to move everything forward. Stay motivated. Until next time, next Wednesday at 6 p.m., we'll see you soon. Take care.